My name is Lisa Beyer. I'm 39 and I live in San Francisco, California. I'm a landscape architect. So in the early part of the week, really caught a wave. That feeling, I remember this feeling. It's a feeling of flying. It's the reason that people surf, I think. You know, it's this amazing feeling of just going in the air on water.
I'm Joyce and I work at Google and spent a week of vacation here. It's been an amazing time. My goal was to be able to pop up and stand up and be able to not fall down, and Will pretty much got me above and beyond that on the very first day. Midday yesterday I had a hard time paddling out and I said to my coach, hey, that's going to be my last paddle out. I just can't do it anymore. My shoulder's super tired, and the conditions were great. And he said to me, hey, can you at least paddle for your own waves? Because if you can, I will give you a tow out. And it was amazing. He just repeatedly, I felt so badly, but he just repeatedly towed me way back out back. Every time I caught a wave and rode into the beach, he gave me a tow back just to keep my wave count up, and so that I could get that experience in.
Prado said something about diamonds being created under pressure. And then immediately after that, I went to paddle for a wave, and every single person out there had my back, and it ended up being the kind of wave that you catch and ride all the way into the shore. So it was like that perfect wave.
One of the goals I established this week in working with Prado was I really wanted to work on going for waves and charging and paddling. And I think from this week, the goal that I achieved was the fact that I was able to break through in a couple of areas that I couldn't do before.
A friend really helped us with two things this week. One, just reading the waves and really understanding where we want to be, how we want to get there, and which way they're going to peel. And the other thing was she really helped us with our carving. So both Alan and I, my buddy who I came up here with, came out of this week just being fantastic at that.
My name is Patrick Bannister. I'm 48 years old and I'm a film and television producer from Toronto, Canada. Being by a lake and not being by the ocean, it's a bit hard to get time in the water. And it was really wonderful to be able to go back to basics and sort of rebuild on not just how to surf, but why you do what you do on a surfboard, which for me was a real epiphany. The theory classes really melded together the time on the water and the great individual instruction we were getting.
Learning how to duck dive and turtle roll, that was a lot of fun.
Going through how a surfboard moves on a wave, why a wave does what it does, and all that kind of stuff. It really makes you understand, you know, why you put your feet in certain positions and how to move your weight. You know, a light bulb went off in my head, went, okay, so I can do this every time I get up on the board. I look down and make sure my foot's in the right place, and then everything seems to stem from that.
I have been surfing for a number of years, but I never had any real instruction. And so I wanted to come to a place where people are going to help kind of break the sport down into kind of its components and its individual parts.
Here it's actual coaching, and there's a progression, and you have steps for what you're going to do next. This is how to make this work, and this is how to take your surfing to the next level.
It's just a very satisfying feeling for it to kind of all come together in a couple really nice rides. I have a ton to work on when I go home, but over the course of the week, I can really chart like where I started and where I finished, and I can see a real difference between the two, and that's just a great feeling to leave with.
I think when you get to see yourself on video, you can either sometimes, oh, I'm better than I thought, or sometimes I'm worse than I thought. So you learn not to be such a hard critic on yourself because it's still a learning process.
But you know, the great thing about video is it doesn't lie. It gives you a chance to see yourself. And in a lot of cases, video slows things down, so what you perceive as really fast and things are really very frightening, you look at it on video, you're like, really? I can't believe, I'm doing these things.
That part was a little hard to watch at first. Of course, no one wants to see themselves on video, but when you do, you realize so many of the little things that you do, and the next time you're out there, you can correct them.
It gives you a chance to kind of self-analyze. You hear it from a coach and you don't really feel it. You watch it on video and then it kind of reinforces both the movements you want to improve on, but the movements that you're doing right.
The big thing for me that I noticed, the coaching is just phenomenal here.
I think every time I come here, I just know what to expect, and it's just the consistency of the coaching.
There's great continuity between what the coaches do and then the system that Rue and Harry and Jesse have all put together.
You can definitely tell that the coaching philosophy is shared among all of the coaches. Everybody knows your name whether or not you're working with that coach. And the coaching style, one of the best things here is that everybody, it doesn't seem like anybody's working. They love what they do, and that's really evident in how they coach. Everybody's super positive, and this is by far the best coaching experience I've ever had.
The accommodations are beautiful, the pool is awesome, the endless fridge of beer is really nice at night, all the dinners, and that's not even the surfing.
It was fantastic. I mean, you go out to these great restaurants here in Nosara some of the nights, but frankly, I could have eaten every night here.
I was really impressed with the new chef. I was joking with the other guests. I said, it's surf simply, eat extravagantly, because the food was just amazing this week.
The yoga is a big piece of just keeping you kind of healthy and happy throughout your week here.
I've gone to 4 yoga classes. I've never gone to yoga before in my life, so that was exciting. Together with 12 people who don't know each other on the first night, and we've all gone through similar situations on a board, and we all share that love of surfing, and it was really nice to see all the different ages, and we're all walking away as friends and potential surf partners.
It's just a well-oiled machine. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had.
I wish I could come here 4 times a year. I feel like there's so much learning that can be done, and the beaches here in Nosara are perfect. I'm gonna miss this beach when I go back home.